Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The U.S. Department of Energy and the FBI have affirmed that the COVID pandemic most likely originated from a leak of the SARS-CoV-2 from a Wuhan Institute of Virology. The deadly COVID virus was unleashed on American soil in 2020, yet it took 3 years and a new majority in Congress to finally start investigating the malign influence of the barbaric Chinese Communist Party. COVID was not the CCP's only flagrant and unsparing attempt to infiltrate American sovereignty. Earlier this year, spy balloons floated along the United States and gathered intelligence from sensitive U.S. military sites. Just last month, 2 CCP spies were arrested and 36 CCP police officers were charged with operating an illegal and secret police station in New York City. The 2 alleged CCP spies only to be quickly granted bail and release from custody. In 2020, leaked CCP member data confirmed that U.S. companies such as Boeing, Qualcomm, and Pfizer had employed dozens of CCP members in their Chinese facilities. Rightfully so, Americans are infiltrated, blaming ivory towers in Washington, D.C. and Wall Street for being slow to punch and handing our fragile dominion over to globalists. We ought to do better. We ought to protect Americans, and we ought to preserve democracy. This is why I'm unapologetically pushing back on the CCP and calling on the House Judiciary Committee, the DOJ, and the Select Subcommittee on Weaponization of the federal government to investigate the CCP infiltration on the U.S. government and do all they can to free Miles Guo. In 2017, the CCP's most wanted prominent critic, Miles Guo, claimed political asylum in the United States, alleging persecution by the CCP. He has been here for about 6 years, and just last month, Guo was arrested and denied bail for being pronounced a flight risk. In this case, the charges against Miles Guo are simply a part of an organized campaign of political persecution brought against him by the CCP. As a matter of fact, in November of 2018, George Hickenbotham, a senior official at the DOJ, pleaded guilty to his active role in this illegal campaign. He admitted to accepting $41 million from the CCP and meeting with the Vice Minister of Public Security of China to advance the removal of Guo from the United States. It is with great dismay but complete confidence that I say that the weaponization of the United States prosecutorial system is spinning further out of control, and it is time we take a stand. It shows when we have a national crime crisis failing by the wayside because political motivated campaigns designed for nothing other than retribution on political agitators keep getting in the way of our leading law enforcement officials who refuse to prioritize the American people. With each passing year, it is becoming increasingly obvious that the CCP is accomplishing its goal of infiltrating the United States indigenously, and all the while perpetrators, the real threat to the American people, are let out on the streets, and harmless political targets remain behind bars with justice denied. Mr. Speaker, I speak for every American when I say we are done tucking our tails and being at the losing end of every trade-off with the CCP. They take our jobs, use our technology, and steal our intellectual property. And it is turned we get robbed, spied, and deadly viruses. Enough is enough. Free Miles Guo. I yield back.